Okay, today I'm just gonna show you how I make my liquid latex cuts and stuff. I have this 1 pint bottle from Spirit Halloween stores. It's just like the regular latex that they sell there. It's pretty liquidy consistency. I have a sponge, a makeup sponge. You want to use something that you can throw out because latex gets really stuck onto everything. This is just the back of a makeup palette. It's really dirty because I've been making cuts and stuff all week in preparation for all the Halloween makeup that I'm going to be doing. And then I have little strips of tissue. This is Kleenex. It's thinner and it doesn't have really a pattern on it compared to toilet paper, so I like using it better for this. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take my latex on the sponge and make a layer of that on the back of this palette. So just some like that, and just dabbing it in the shape that I want the cut. And then I'm going to layer it with a piece of tissue stuck into the latex, and then just go on top of it with the sponge again. Get it really stuck down there. You can push the pieces down with your hands or rip off what you don't want. And then just let that dry, and then we're gonna layer more pieces onto it. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's all dry. I just went over it with a blow dryer to speed it up. And there's a couple more layers on it, so it's pretty thick. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and some translucent powder. This one is colored, but it can be white or any color that you want, really. And then just going to go over the top layer with the powder so that it doesn't stick onto itself. And then I'm going to start peeling it. Usually to get it started, getting it off, I roll some pieces just so I can tell where the latex starts. And then I'm going to pick it up, if I can, and start powdering underneath the pieces. Hopefully you guys can see this. And then whatever parts I don't like, I can just cut away after. These outside pieces I will just cut away. And powder the underneath. There is what the latex piece looks like, and then to make it a cut, I just start ripping the inside in whatever shape that I want. I usually like to make it more of a jagged rip. And rip some pieces back like this. There you go, and then you just glue this onto your skin and paint it up with foundation and everything. So I'll show you guys how I use these in zombie looks and everything. So hopefully you can see it. Now I'm going to show you how I apply the latex pieces. That's what it looks like. Just using a crappy brush that I don't care about ruining. Just gonna take some latex, the wet stuff, on my face in the shape of the cut and stick that on. And just make sure all the edges are like really glued down. And then I'm going to cut off whatever doesn't fit on my face. And then go over the outside with another layer of latex just around the edges to really make it blend into my skin. And this stuff dries really fast, so you want to do it as quickly as possible. And probably best to keep it away from the eye area because it does have some chemicals in it. The stuff that I have does smell like ammonia. I'm pretty sure there's some ammonia in it. And then I'm just going to let that dry and pick away the inside pieces so they stand up. Okay, so I've picked away all these pieces and it's almost dry. I'm just going to go over it all with foundation. This isn't really a skin matching color, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be all bloody and gross anyways. Just paint that entire thing with foundation. I'm going to go over the outside of it with some red eyeshadow. Make it look irritated. And then I'm going to paint the inside of this with black face paint. I don't have contacts in right now, so I can't really see what I'm doing. And then just paint it all up with blood. This is from that same store, that Spirit store. It's very messy. And then I'm just dabbing around the outside with different color foundations and stuff. That first one I used was a really bad match for my skin. Okay, and then that is pretty much it. I've just gone over the outside with different color foundations. Most of them are like paler ones, just to make it match my skin a bit more. And there you have a really fast, easy liquid latex cut. Some of the edge pieces have like curled over. I should have just cut those off. You can still do that at the end, the pieces that aren't lying flat against your skin. Or you can just go over it with more latex and tissue to make it blend in better. Hope this helps you guys out with like last minute Halloween costumes if you need it. Close to where it is to my mouth, I'd probably smear it with something just so it blends in a bit better. You guys get the idea. Hope this helps you guys out.